you think Jordan regrets his move to Saudi, Ali?
Well, the fact he's wanting back would suggest, he's not been happy there, and he probably regrets it to a certain degree. However, at the same time, Jordan's probably one of these guys that said, if he hadn't gone, there would always have been something in the back of his mind said, I wonder what it would have been like. Listen, I get it.
Do you reckon?
Well,
for me, it was quite simple. Money.
Aye, of course it is. Of course it is.
I don't think it was anything to do with
growing the league and
a different part of the world and different culture.
No, I'm with you.
It's all about the dollars.
I've got to say to you, that's the one thing that I kept saying about the boys in the golf. Do you know what I mean? Just come out and tell the truth. Don't come out and say. How
do you think Rory feels about that? It's not affecting his game. Rory's playing brilliant, but how do you think he feels let down? Yeah. Yes. Bordering on I heard
stabbed.
He was next up was Tyrrell Hatton, but I don't know how that's progressed.
Well, they've all. I mean, it's like anything else. Al. You can't grudge them taking it, but what you can get annoyed about is them trying to tell you different reasons for taking it when it's clearly the finance. You know what I mean?
I think he was also not just to justify why he's going. I think he was trying to be kind to the Saudis.
Of course he was.
Do you know what I mean? I think, his hosts, his employers, I think he was trying to be kind to them.
I don't have a problem.
An interesting
if he
challenge.
Gets out, he's maybe made a mistake. You show me a man that hasn't made a mistake. I mean, it's be interesting to hear what he says.
Can he get in the England squad if he goes to Ajax and starts playing the Euros? Can he?
Why not? Obviously Gareth likes him. I think that I would imagine that might be one of the reasons that he's come back to Europe, to tell you the gospel truth. Obviously not been happy out there as well, but he'll have a view in it.
He's had some career, let's be fair.
A brilliant career.
Yeah.
He's had a fantastic career. No getting away from it. And it looks like now he's going to come back and certainly the next stage of his career might be in the Netherlands with Ajax, which, good luck to him.
They're struggling, no? Or were struggling.
They're picked up. I mean, they were diabolical, by the way, for a while.
Which is weird, isn't it? 03717 22 3344. We're taking your calls this morning. Lots of West Ham fans still believing Davey isn't the right man to take them forward after the loss to Bristol City at Ashton Gate last night, despite being 6th in the Premier League and still in Europe. Anthony is a Liverpool fan and he wants to have his say. Good morning, Anthony.
Morning, Anthony.
Morning, guys. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Doing
good.
Well, mate. Thank you.
Anthony, just before you talk about Davy Moyes, what about Jordan? He left Liverpool, went to Saudi, he's come back 6 months. It looks as if it's all over from there. Do you blame him for it?
There's two sides to it. So I think as a Liverpool fan, it's frustrating because he's probably exactly what we've needed at times. Just that sitting deep, that leadership, that midfield, and we're in that title run that we probably didn't expect to be in. And I think he'd have been part of that, and I don't think he thought at the time that he would be part of that. I think deep down he thought, I'm not going to play much football, and we probably haven't got a chance at the league. I'll take the money.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, I think as a person, like we all are at work, if that money's there, you're going to take the chance.
Anthony, would you have him back? Sorry, Ali, would you have him back?
Probably not now. I don't think he'd get the game time, and it probably wouldn't work for either side right now. I think Klopp's on a different rebuild with different players. There's the Trent into midfield debate. There's Endo settled in. Okay, Endo, not Hendo. And I don't think it'd be right for Jordan. I think he needs to go get some proper football and have a chance at the England squad.
Yeah. Anthony, where are you, Anthony, on that Saudi league itself? Because I'll be brutally honest with you, I actually don't look at the results, and I'm thinking to myself, if I don't look at the results, I love my sport, I watch everything everywhere, but it certainly has not grabbed my attention at all. And maybe it's just me, but what about a football fan like yourself?
No, exactly the same, Ali, to be honest. I think probably from just a individual player perspective, there's some players, obviously Bobby went out there, Jordan went out there, big Stevie fan, so I check for the individuals, but I'm not bothered really. I think where it's worked, what the Saudis are doing with the money, I think it's worked for boxing, and I know that's a bit controversial, but for me it has, because it's bringing some big fights together.
Yes.
That's what boxing's about. Vegas always did that for boxing. It's no different really, but with football, it's just not there. The attendance is out there. It's not high profile enough in that country.
TalkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the TalkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. TalkSPORT.